Maybe I'm crazy, but beef is when you need two cats to go to sleep.
Beef is when you roll 30 deep to go.
Oh my God.
No?
Just trail off.
You think
super
Biggie
quick.
was making a Steph Curry reference with that?
No, I don't think so. But we're not talking about Steph Curry. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm not.
Welcome to the Maybe I'm Crazy podcast. I'm Joy Taylor. That's Brandon Newman, as always. How are you doing, Brandon?
Hi, how are you?
Why are you in your feelings?
The world wedding got me feeling away. Sugar high. Maybe I'm sugar high.
Yeah.
I like your hoodie. We both went on
Thank
hoodies
you.
this week.
We did both go hoodies this week.
Yes.
Thank you.
What's the Joy rider?
Joy Rich?
Joy Rich. The mic was in the way. I didn't see it until now.
You have a problem with the words, though. It's
The
fine.
mic was actually in it. Like literally, it was like I thought rider with an H.
It's
like,
a clothing brand.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Which is generally what clothes are. They're from a brand.
Oh, nice. Interesting.
Anyway, strong start. We'll get to the royal wedding a little bit later. NBA playoffs still in full swing.
Yes.
I got a lot of heat for my Rockets take.
I didn't like it. I didn't like all
In
the
all
heat you were getting.
fairness, well, I think it's funny. Just to be clear, like I don't
Yes.
get bothered by people flipping out on the internet because this is what people do. It's what the internet's for,
Yeah.
actually, especially Twitter. It's a wormhole of
Right?
death and darkness.
It's like y'all knew how we had a Twitter,
It's a vortex of insanity.
right?
That's Twitter, just as a whole. But Rockets fans, to their credit, very feisty. Like to call people outside their names, which is fine. Very upset when you say that the Rockets play ISO ball, which is fine. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's fine if you want to be
Very
upset about it.
Very upset.
But it turns out they do play ISO ball, and that doesn't work so well against a team that doesn't play ISO ball all the time, which is the Warriors. Warriors do also play ISO ball, just to be clear, sometimes. But in general, they like to pass the ball, which is why they took that ass by 41 points. Worst loss in Houston Rockets playoff history. Thank you very much. Sometimes I get vindicated. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm crazy, and sometimes I'm just bleeping right, and I was right about that.
I think my takeaway from the whole thing was that being compared to the Raptors gets teams really, really angry.
For real?
Really, like,
that's
such
the
a
best
Raptors
thing.
diss.
That's the best thing
Diss.
that I learned last week was that truly, like, I thought it was an insult, but
Right.
like it's a known thing amongst the sports world that if you get compared to the Toronto Raptors, like, you're not winning.
No.
It's not a good comparison.
You weren't even trying to have a hot take. You were just being factual.
Yeah, well, I mean, they got one game.
Yeah.
So to their credit, they're not exactly the Raptors,
Right.
but they're probably still going to lose in a gentleman's sweep, which to me is the same thing as getting swept. It's just a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be. I'll be 98% right,
There you
but
go.
we'll see. We'll find
Yeah.
out. You have an opportunity to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Rockets. Do it in a close game so that the fans actually have something to watch as opposed to these blowouts.
Yeah.
But Eddie House joins us today to talk about the NBA playoffs. So let's talk to Eddie. All right, Eddie House is with us. Welcome back,
happening?
Eddie.
What's happening?
Hey.
I see you changed from Undisputed. You got your
Yeah,
cash look on
because I was
now.
in there, took a lightweight nap. You know,
Yes.
just a little power nap, so I
Power
couldn't do it with
naps-
the button up. You know, I
Yeah.
get comfortable.
What time's the power nap for you? Like, what's
It was
the
like 20
duration?
minutes.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a really good. That's the definition of a power nap.
Yeah.
I have taken many power naps in this building.
I feel energized right now.
They're important. The older you get, the more important scheduled naps are for your health.
Yeah,
And the older you get, sometimes you can't control them. They just be like, boom.
man. I used to take them under my desk here. I used to get up under my desk.
You shouldn't say that.
I bring the chair in so people think
on your
that I
break,
just-
of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
That you were gone. They thought you were gone, but you was under the
Right.
desk.
And they was like, "Where Brandon at?" And I was just,
Then they find you like, man, it's just earthquake drill, right?
I
I
love
dropped
naps.
something real quick.
Very important. Someone else who is sleeping right now is the Boston Celtics. That's your
Yep.
team. You like that transition there? Got bars today.
Feeling good.
Yeah, I don't know about the Celtics. I don't think they got it.
No,
Not
they
this
young.
year.
They chance was last night. Their opportunity was last night. They had LeBron on the ropes. You get somebody like that, you got to put them out their misery. You give them life. And then what they did, they gave J.R. Smith life because he was struggling. They gave Corver life. Now he found it. Tristan Thompson scoring. Yeah, they had the opportunity, man. They blew it.
But don't role players do what they're supposed to do at home? Like,
No,
what are they gonna do?
See, I think that's misused because if you're a good team, your role players are going to show up wherever. You know what I mean? You have to, especially if you win a championship, you got to win on the road. During our championship run, we lost every road game. We lost to Atlanta, and we lost every road game to Cleveland.
Sound familiar?
So I had to go to 7 games. And then we finally got over the hump against Detroit. And I want to say they were the defending Eastern Conference No, they wasn't conference champions. But they were the team we need to get over. And we ended up getting that win in game, I want to say it was game 4. We ended up getting over the hump, which was huge for us because you get that road win. Now you know that you in championship mode now because you're going to take care of home. We already was doing that. Then we came to L.A. and handled some business too. So you got to get it done on the road, and it doesn't matter about role players or not. And even if you're young, they got to find a way, man. If you're going to be a championship team, and I think the thing about Boston, though, I think they need to lose to understand how to win.
So what is the key, I guess, to winning on the road? Because to me, I really like the Celtics team. Like
I do too.
I say that, and a small part of me dies as a Heat fan, obviously. But I do. I like this team, and I like Kyrie, and I like Gordon Hayward. And to me, those two not being there are the difference. And I really think if they were playing, and I know everyone's like, well, if they were playing, then, the other guys wouldn't be getting the minutes that they're getting. Well, that's cute, and they are in the Eastern Conference Finals, but they're going to lose to LeBron, for real, for sure. They're going to lose this series. And so it's cute. Like, you got a really good team. I'm just not into moral victories and regular season championships and all that stuff. So I feel like if they had Kyrie and they had Gordon Hayward, last night would have been a win. So is that the difference, that you need those players? Because they're obviously a good team, but they don't have the guy.
Well, if you had Kyrie, that's a closer. You've seen what he's done in the finals, what he's been doing his whole career. So that's a big key. I don't think none of these kids don't know how to close yet. They don't have that guy that you could go to. Like, you don't know if you're going to go to Jaylen Brown in the clutch. You don't know if you're going to go to Tatum in the clutch. Right. You don't know if you're going to go through Horford. They just don't have that. They don't have that guy that you're going to say, hey, man, this is who we going through, and you make plays and make it happen for us. So I think that's what they're missing right now. But I think Tatum and Brown and Rozier, they can grow into that. I'm not sure Rozier coming back, though, because he's going to have to come off the bench. And the way he's been playing, he could get starter money and starter minutes somewhere else. And I'm not sure if Boston's going to be willing to match whatever, because somebody's going to break the bank for him.
Right.
So I think that he's going to be gone. So he played himself right into and I think that's a good problem to have, because now you don't have to worry about Tatum, Brown, and Rozier. It's just Tatum and Brown. You have to worry about one of them coming off the bench.
Yeah, their team's definitely going to look, obviously, the obvious of Kyrie and Gordon Hayward coming back. But the rest of their team is going to look a lot different next year. But the Cavs, man, are they going to get swept in the finals? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Like, Boston was, everyone's like, on my case about, like, I don't want to see Boston in the finals. Right. And the reason I don't want to see Boston in the finals is because they have no stars.
Right.
And look,
Star power is important.
I'm watching the NBA finals for superstars. Sorry. Like, no one else outside of the city of Boston gives a bleep about the Boston Celtics in the NBA finals. I'm sorry.
It's interesting. It's been a fun team to watch.
Sure, fun, adorable. But they're like, we're talking about the casual NBA fan watching the NBA finals. You want to see superstars. So sorry, the Cavs and the Warriors are more interesting, even if it's the 15th time that we've seen this matchup. But they would definitely get swept by the Warriors, Boston, for sure. Like, it might be a massacre. But they might lose by 50. I think you're talking about 4 superstars compared to no superstars in the Warriors.
It's a gentleman's sweep regardless, though. For whoever comes out of the East, it's a gentleman's sweep.
I don't think Boston.
Cavs might be 4-1, but if Boston, they probably get swept.
Really?
Yeah, I think they would get swept. They don't. Again, I don't think they have the 3-point firepower. If you look at what Cleveland at least has, guys that can knock down the threes. Right. If they get streaky hot, because that's what they are. They're streaky shooters. If they get on a hot streak, they have a chance to kind of be right there, maybe sneak a game if somebody's off or whatever. But Boston, they don't have that 3-point punch like that. I just don't see it. When the barrage comes from Golden State, how do they match it? They don't have anybody to match it.
Absolutely
or
not.
Cut that water off.
What do you think of how LeBron is playing?
Unbelievable. 15 years in, you would expect to see a guy. It's almost like he's still ascending right now. He's on another level. You want to see him play better defense at times, but he's picking his spots, and it's not playing harder, it's playing smarter. So he's knowing when he has to get after it and then when not to get after it. Like Game 3, when he came out, he set the tone instantly, like, hey, man, I'm about to lock this dude down, make it hard, had dudes stepping out of bounds. Then he got frustrated. Then Jaylen Brown got in foul trouble, and now Marcus Morris got in foul trouble yesterday. He's unbelievable, man.
I would really appreciate it if LeBron would stop smacking Marcus Morris in the face. I swear that in the game.
I would rather if Marcus Morris can yell at him
like 15 times.
If he can yell at him the way he's yelled at Tristan, that one time when they was on the ground, like I want to see.
When he hollered at him.
Any type of beef at all.
Well, I think
look, like Boston's a tough team. I'm not gonna act like they're
they
soft,
laying down right now. Last 2 games.
I think Marcus when he woke up that sleeping dog. You know what I mean?
You can't say that you guard LeBron better than anyone.
And then he said, "I'm gonna tell my kids." Okay, you got something to tell your kids now. Believe that.
I'm gonna skip that story.
Yeah.
Daddy, what happened in the Eastern Conference Finals?
What Eastern Conference Finals? They're gonna be like, hold up, this one right here.
I'm older now.
Right. Get a hologram of the play.
No,
You said you was gonna tell us a story. It's right here.
Yeah.
You said this. What was that you was gonna tell us?
It's scary story time. It's Halloween. LeBron is just, he's incredible. You know what it is? I think he's doing on defense. He's conserving his energy for next year when he comes to the Lakers.
You really think he's coming to the Lakers?
Yeah, I do.
But who else is he gonna come with though? That's what I thought. That's what I want to know.
Look, like I don't.
How does he come in and be a contender? Who else comes with him? Make Chris Paul?
Here's why. Please.
No.
But he's a.
No.
We don't
You tell me. Who else could make? Who else will make LeBron go to the Lakers if it was somebody else going?
I don't know. I just don't think there's nobody coming out of the West except Golden State. So I would not want to. I would not want to come to the West. He has a better chance, especially for his legacy. Right now, he has to think about. We all know he's not going to catch Jordan with the 6-0. So the only thing he could do is say he's been to the most finals, and blow the numbers out the water. Yeah.
The numbers he's going to get, that's just the only number he may not reach is all-time scoring with Kareem.
Oh no, he got a chance at that.
He has a chance, but he's going to have to maintain.
Was it like 22 points or something like that?
Yeah, he's going to have to average like 20 or 22, I think.
Oh, he could do that
for the next like 5 seasons.
He could do that. Think about it. Gets to the free throw line 8 times, just makes 6
Especially
of
if he
them.
starts playing off the ball like you said he wants to.
I mean, I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying if that's the furthest one. He's gonna get all the numbers because he's getting better in his 15th year and he's gonna keep playing. So that to me is that's a given. But the reason why I think that this is gonna happen is because he's not going to win the finals this year. Like I think we can all really hot take Rita. I don't think that they're going to beat the Warriors with this assembled team, and they have really bad contracts.
Terrible
like
contract.
J.R. Smith,
They got like four
Tristan
bad
Thompson,
ones.
George Hill,
Mills.
And
Clarkson, and that's just some of the bad contracts that they have. So, and they're stuck with those. So you have to move a bunch of pieces around.
Nobody wants those pieces.
What free agent is available or is going there? You have to have the money for it. I just don't, and I don't buy into the idea of him going to Philadelphia, like legacy wise. So you're just gonna bounce around the Eastern Conference. Like to me, the move is, and this is my theory behind it. And I know they say this every week, but I'm speaking this into existence. The move is, to me, if I'm LeBron, either stay in Cleveland, just ride it out, and like get all your numbers and chill. And I'm sure you own your house there, so you're only paying taxes on it. You know what I mean? Like just do what you do in Cleveland until you retire, or come to the Lakers because you have 2 houses here. You're in Hollywood. You're going to play for one of the most visible franchises in the world with Magic Johnson in the West and crush Hollywood. And for business purposes, like LA's better. Sorry. Like LA's better than Cleveland. Los Angeles is a better city than Cleveland, Ohio.
Agreed.
I said it. So to me, if you're going to like finish off your legacy on a high note, that's where you would do it. Or you just stay in Cleveland and ride it out. But like this whole idea of him going to Philly, like I can't see that happening. For like it's just like go to the young guys so you can ride them to, because everyone's going to say it's Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. No one's going to say it's LeBron, even if LeBron is great. And what?
If he goes to the Lakers, Lonzo's going to be the young guy. Like he's going to have a disciple under him,
sure,
regardless
but
of where he goes.
nobody is putting Lonzo Ball on the same level as Ben Simmons right now.
True that. Nor should they.
True.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I mean, who else is going? He could get put out the first round. I think that hurts his legacy more than him going to another team in the East if he was to go to Philly and still get to the finals. I think it'll hurt his legacy if he gets put out in the first. Do you understand what we would be saying if he got put out in the first round or the second round? For the whole summer, that's all people will be talking about. The move he made was
He's never lost in the first round. So yes, I feel.
And it's a great opportunity if you come to the West to get beat in the first round.
Well, especially
if you with the Lakers, you got nothing else over there.
I mean, they have two slots for max players, so
right.
you will be able to get another.
And that's still not enough, though.
Well, they have some young pieces they can trade.
They was talking
it's
about trading.
possible.
It's Lonzo, LeBron, and some other huge star.
Right.
It's gonna
So, the
But
Houston
you think
Rockets.
That's enough, though.
No,
For
I don't.
what? Enough for what?
I don't think enough to win the
To even get to
win
the
West?
to even get to the conference finals.
Yeah, I do think it's enough to get to the Western Conference.
What?
Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? The
Rockets. The Rockets.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the Rockets.
Okay.
I don't think the Rockets are going to beat Golden State, but the Rockets was beating up everybody else in the West.
They did make an adorable run, didn't they? They were so good. They were so good. So I got crushed for my Rockets take last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so invigorated.
I'm glad.
Yes, because
You deserve it.
As you know, I'm very petty, and yes, and I take a little bit of happiness in other people's pain when they come for me, because I didn't call for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I didn't ask for you, don't come for me.
Right.
I kind of did actually, because I was talking about the team. But the point is, I don't believe in the Rockets, and I never did. And I didn't from before the season even started, because I just think that they're built for the regular season. Like, they're a fancy, fast team. They do a lot of iso ball, which is very cute. But I don't think when you go up against a machine like the Warriors, which is who they were built to beat, you get exposed, and like, you lose by 41 points. Now it's a series, so I know everybody, like, we react because this is the business that we're in day to day. We react to whatever it is we have to react to. But I think they're getting the gentleman's sweep.
I think
they
so
play
too.
tonight.
I think so too. Well, this is the problem to me with Houston is their leader doesn't play any defense, and when he's allowing guys just to blow by him with no second effort, though. That's the thing that bothers me, is that he's reaching, getting beat, but he doesn't even try to get back into the play.
Nope.
And he just turns and looks, or there's plenty of plays last game when he was going up, he thought he got fouled, wasn't hustling back into the – when you watch the film, guys go home and watch film. Well, at least I know I did. After every game, go home, watch the film, see what we could have did better as a team. What can I give to my teammate to try to help him if I see something, and also critiquing myself and making sure that I'm on my shit. Did I just say that?
You good?
Okay,
you good
good.
here.
Yeah, it's
But
not
making sure that I'm on, you know what I mean, doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right. Yeah.
Eddie said on Undisputed one day.
Oh man, that was a great one.
And it was hilarious.
Yeah. I watched
Well,
that a
Skip
couple
baited
times.
me on that one. I thought it almost like we was at the
Skip's
barber.
fault?
Yeah, it was like we was at the
Skip wanted you.
barbershop, and he was
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that I don't believe in Kyrie Irving as I should believe more in Kyrie Irving than Kyrie Irving believes. And I was like, shit. I almost did it again though. This was a few months back. I almost did it again. I
you
thought I
did.
was like,
you caught yourself.
shh. I didn't say it.
But the one time you just said
I blurted it out.
it was okay.
It just
It happens.
it just comes like that. It just happens.
It
See,
happens.
sometimes it just
That's
happens.
what you're here for,
Because
though.
I'm a cusser, so
Yeah.
When
I
it's
got a
in
bad
you.
mouth.
Yeah.
I got a bad
it's fine.
mouth.
Shit is okay. I think there's some other words that if you let slip, it would have been a bigger deal.
Yeah, right. Start with an F.
There's lots of
There's
other
a lot.
words.
There's plenty of.
Yeah,
them.
but
Just
that one was
a
fine.
string of words.
On here you can say shit.
Okay,
That's fine.
that's good.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But what did you say shit about?
I was saying
what was you
making sure
about?
that I was on my.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
watching film.
So watching film.
That's
So
fine.
when you. So I'm watching the game. You don't think that those players are seeing that, the coaches are seeing that, and also the coach ain't holding them accountable for that. You know, and when your players, and I play for Mike, so I know how he is. When your star player is not being held accountable, it start being whispers, but you know, everybody's up underneath like, man, he got nerve to say something to me, and it just causes division in the locker room that doesn't need to happen. And it's not like division where we ain't messing with him. It's just like, man, coach is a straight up.
Well,
You know what I'm.
yeah.
One of those other words you
I mean,
can't
yeah,
say.
but another
It
one
was
you
the
can
B
say.
word. I was
Yeah,
gonna-
yeah.
I was gonna go with the P word.
P word?
Oh, yeah. With the Y at the end.
I like the
I
band
don't
word.
call. I have a specific use for the B word and a specific use for the P word.
Really?
Okay, break it
yeah.
down. Give us the definition.
the-
Okay,
different
so like if
ver-
I'm gonna call someone a
versus
B
P.
word, like I don't call someone a B word in reference to them being weak. Like I'm like they're a B, like they're weak.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
With
right,
that
right,
connotation.
right.
Like if I call you a B word, it's I want you to understand I think very little of you.
Right.
Like not in like I'm not being kind.
Yes.
I don't call like my girlfriends that. Like how girls are like,
You'd be like,
"Ah,
hey,
B,
what's up?
B?" Like, it's
Yeah,
like
I see you over there.
No.
Man. We about to turn up in this bitch.
no. I take that. If one of my girlfriends calls me that, I'm like,
Really? I love that.
everything has to stop. Or it's like she's calling me that because it's like you need to pay attention to what I'm saying right now. Like, B, pay attention. Now, if I call you a P, it's because I mean that you're like the B. When people like when a guy would be like, oh, he's a B. Like that's what I mean.
Oh,
Like
okay.
suggesting. Well, I'm gonna lay out.
Did you say BAN? Did you say BAN?
I did say I did say ban is my favorite curse word.
That's the one I like using too.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
yo, you already.
Oh, yeah.
And that's an
That's
ether.
okay,
but
that's
see,
like
that's the version of B.
yeah, that's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no,
saying.
no, you're confusing it.
That's a P.
No.
That's a
That's
P.
a P.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like
BAN?
fighting words. Like, man.
Yeah, BAN
You know what I'm saying?
is my P.
Okay.
You
For
feel
us,
me?
RBAN is her P.
Yeah, I can't.
Yes.
But not
the
like
facial
that.
expressions I make during ban versus P. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even use
Because
that.
I
don't even
say
use
it
that
very
word.
aggressively.
I don't use the P word. You always use the B. Like, oh, he's a. And it's another one I use too, but I'm not gonna say that.
which one's that? What letter that start with? Since we
No,
doing
it's
that?
just not gonna.
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna
do
go
that.
there.
Do
It's just
it.
not.
Do it.
It's not
Do it.
appropriate. Really not.
Yes, the conversation we just had was very
No, but I'm
appropriate.
saying like I could get some flack for what I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know
He's
what
You
you're
know
protecting
what I'm talking
himself,
about.
and we trying to pull him out.
Yeah, she's
He like,
trying to yank me, keep on tugging. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not gonna say. You know what I mean,
I
though.
know
Say it,
it,
though.
and we're moving on. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
so
I don't know
That
it.
took a crazy turn.
I can't wait to.
I do know it. I don't know if
I know-
anyone followed that.
I know you know exactly what I mean.
I know exactly. I know 1,000%.
I am in
where
the
you're-
dark.
Yeah. Well.
Here, right.
No. We
Yeah, okay,
I'm with
cool.
you.
Might
I got
be
you.
write it down
Yes.
for me.
Anyway.
Yes.
What I meant to say from the beginning of that wormhole was that you think players start to think coach is a B
Right.
or whatever. What I would say is a P.
Mm-hmm.
Mike D'Antoni says the most ridiculous things about his team. Like I don't get the way that he handles things. And I'm not like the biggest D'Antoni fan because I think that his teams are fun and they're like interesting and then they don't win. So like
He
I don't
don't
know.
care
Like
about-
I need
he
you to
about that
like
winning life.
win. Right. Then there's a difference. And I like going into the playoffs talking about like their season's not going to be defined by a championship.
It's dumb. He lying.
No.
Straight line.
No, actually,
No.
literally, your season will be defined. In
Right.
fact,
But
by if
he
you
literally
win a
might
championship
feel
or
that
not.
way, and that's why he's not the right coach for the job.
In fact, I will say this: every team in the league is defined by whether you win a championship or not.
True.
What else are you playing for?
I think he was just trying to defuse the pressure that he has on himself and what his team is having. You know, James had a rough one last year. He ended up everybody's talking about he quit.
Right.
CP not ever getting to the conference final. Mike never being able to get over the hump, always getting to the conference finals and teams never really producing. So I think he was just trying to take some of the pressure off it, not only himself but his team as well.
right?
So
No,
that's what I was thinking.
I
but-
agree. But then like call
bad
them
way to do it.
soft and
that's the thing too. Now I want to know, did he say that to them in the locker room? Because he's non-confrontational. He's a non-confrontational
Yeah.
guy. So did he say that in the locker room to him, like just face to face, or did they hear about it through the reporter? Like you remember the reporter would say, "Yeah, Mike called you guys James. They called you soft," and then they kind of looked at each other for.
Right.
So I'm not sure if he said it in the locker room and then
Game of
came back
telephone.
out and said it.
how
Right.
would you react if you're in that spot?
That's the worst thing you could call an athlete.
Soft, yeah.
That's the worst thing. A man, you know, you've seen that on Life. He said, I said it, S-O capital F-T, soft. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I do.
that's the worst thing you could call a man, and especially a team, because,
Right.
you know, you out there gritting and grinding, you working hard, and for somebody to call you, it's like a testing your manhood right
Right.
here. You know what I'm saying?
Those words we were talking about before.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I just don't think that, I know, I would react B-A-N. F that B-A-N.
All day.
And that other one on
Tell
top
him,
of
say it
that.
to my
you know what I
face.
mean? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, look, I'm not the biggest Rockets fan. And then not that like they're a great regular season team. They're fun to watch. ISO ball all day.
Number one seed.
James Harden's definitely going to be the MVP. But I just
Which I don't
don't
like.
I don't see how they take down the Warriors. And this is pretty
can't.
obvious that's what's going to happen. So, all right, it's time for Win It or Quit It.
Yes.
I did not like how we introduced it last week. And because I'm an annoying person, I like to change things literally the day of the second.
let's
that
do it.
we're
Let's
about to
do it.
So we're gonna do a new song. I liked In or Out.
I've been telling you I liked In or Out, period.
I know, but we can't do it anymore because they stole it. So
Inside, outside?
no, we're keeping.
No,
we're
I like,
keeping
yeah,
Win It or Quit It.
Yeah,
I just
I
don't like
told
our
you,
intro song.
Okay.
Win it or quit it. That's what we're doing for right now. We'll find a better one.
What?
Let's go.
That's
Let's go.
not a great
we're
one.
spending too much time on it. Fine, you go. That's my contribution for the intro. You go.
With it. I'm doing the thing you did.
You're doing the exact
I
same
did like
thing I did.
I wanted rap in my
No.
with it or quit it. No, I don't know.
All of these are bad. All these are bad.
Just go
Record
through
a video and send it to us on Instagram with your suggestion for how we should intro this
Goodness gracious.
segment. All right, more importantly, content. Go.
Future Hard Knock star Baker Mayfield was
Mm-hmm.
asked about Josh Rosen's 9 mistakes quote, and Swaggy B took the high road, then ran over Rosen in the process. Quote, I think everyone ended up where they're supposed to be. I get the competitive nature, but you don't want to be scripted like that. Joy, a rookie QB rivalry is exactly what the NFL needs. With it or quit it.
I am very much with it. I also, just as a quick aside, and we're not going to go down the wormhole too far, I forgot to explain that I'm wearing glasses.
Oh, yes, you were wearing glasses today.
Yeah, I'm turning into a 14-year-old kid, actually, because I got braces and I got glasses last week.
We haven't talked about the braces.
So yeah, I'm not wearing the braces right now,
Yes.
but I got Invisalign.
Invisalign.
Actually, I got Smile Direct Club, not Invisalign.
Smile Direct Club.
And this is going to be funny, but I got it because I saw the
that down.
Draymond Green commercial,
Oh.
and I was like, you know what? It's time for good braces. So there you go. Marketing
Draymond's
works.
mom and Draymond got you on
I
Smile
had been
Direct.
thinking about it for a long time.
Really?
And
He's
I
got
was
some
just-
choppers.
He has ginormous teeth.
Yes.
And I
Mouth
was
always
like,
open.
Yes. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look into that. So I did, and I got braces.
Yes.
And shout out to Smile Direct Club. That's a free little plug for you if you want to pay for my braces. It's cool with that.
Or the podcast as a whole.
Yeah. And then I got glasses. So I'm turning into a 14-year-old kid. Anyway. And yes, they are real glasses. Yes. Okay. I love this beef. First of all, we love Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
We love Swaggy B.
Mm-hmm.
I also happen to love Josh Rosen as well because
Yes.
I like people that talk shit because talking shit equals content, and I work in the content business. So
Yep.
selfishly, I think that that's fun.
Yeah.
So talk away, chit chat, spread your beef. Beef is when you need two cats to go to sleep. I'm cool with all of this. I don't understand what the bleep Josh Rosen is talking about. I do not understand. First, okay, look, I realize what he's saying.
Yes.
That he feels like he should have been the first quarterback taken.
Easily.
But he's a smart kid, so he said this emotionally. When you say things emotionally, you don't examine the entire scope of what you're saying. So,
Right.
like, there weren't 9 quarterbacks taken in front of you.
No.
There were other players taken in front of you.
Right.
So those other teams didn't need a quarterback.
He can still feel like that's a mistake, though.
He doesn't think that, though. Like,
Yeah.
if he was just a meathead, then I would give you that. But
Right.
he's a smart kid. He knows that those teams did not need a quarterback. If you went there, you would have sat for the next 4 years, maybe. And that wouldn't have been a good career move for you. So he's speaking emotionally, saying that. And he really feels like he should have been higher, which is a 10th overall pick. There's no shame in that whatsoever. I don't get, like, why he's bothered other than just pure ego. But I don't care. I like it. Play with a chip on your shoulder. Prove to everyone that you should have been the number 1 overall pick.
I think he might want some Swaggy beef.
Ooh.
He might want to try. He's trying to get into some Swaggy beef.
I like that. There's just
You know
so
what
many
I'm saying?
different variations of fun you can have with. He's got a great name. I mean, there's just so much you can
You
do.
talking about
with it.
Swaggy, right?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
That said, I love the Browns being on Hard Knocks. At first, I was like, I have to watch the Browns on Hard Knocks. I hate the Browns. But I like Baker Mayfield, so I'm going to watch, and I'm interested to see how they display him. And last season was the Bucks. I gotta be honest with you, I watched 0 seconds.
I think I watched less. Oh, no, I ended up watching I think Jameis Winston didn't know about the Lion King or something.
I'm not a huge Jameis fan. That's just me.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't watch any of it either. But I
The
like
Browns, the Browns were very stinky, very, very stinky last year.
Technically,
They've
speaking.
won 4 games in the last 3 years, so they're pretty much stinky
That's
overall.
the technicality.
They're going to be better this year, for sure. I'm going to predict they're going to win more games than they won last year.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I did. What I do? 6 or 8?
I think it's 5 or 6.
5. I'm at 6. 6.
I'm really proud of myself for that.
No, I know you are. You
I'm
should
not
be.
going 6 games. I'm going to go 5.
Okay.
I'm not ready to go 6 yet.
That's conservative. 5. Were you up to? I don't think you were ready to give 5 without Baker though.
No, look, I think Tyrod is a good player, and I think if Baker was not there and they had taken Saquon or whatever, anyone else, that not another quarterback but another
Right.
position, like I think they would be fine with Tyrod. They're not going to win, but they're going to win some games. Like they're going to
Took
save
the
Hugh
Bills to the
Jackson's
playoffs.
Okay. Do you
And
feel,
also,
do you
like-
feel like the Bills have a better A squad and be lighter curse than the Browns do. Because the Bills are cursed too. There ain't no question about that.
No, but those 2 quarterback drafts, Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield, could change that curse around for quarterbacks for them.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the no on the Bills. But as far as the Browns go, I do find them to be interesting only because of Baker. And I do think that Baker is going to end up starting. I'm gonna hot take a Rita that Baker is the starting quarterback.
I hope that's not the case. Not because I love Baker, obviously, but I just want Tyrod to get his spot and be a part of this rebuild for the Browns. I'm excited about Hard Knocks because there's a lot of other people on the Browns other than Baker Mayfield and Tyrod Taylor, believe it or not, and I want to see all of those guys
Josh
play
Gordon,
and learn how to play and learn how to play together and win games.
Josh Gordon, Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
They have a good running back squad.
They have defensive ends. Their defense is young and should be, it's like Jacksonville 3 years ago.
They're going to win more games than they won last year.
Okay, I'll let you have that one.
But here's the problem with the Hard Knocks situation for your problem with the Tyrod situation.
Okay,
he was number 1 overall pick. Okay. So, and now he's going to be on Hard Knocks. He's going to be very interesting and very compelling because he already is.
He was at the Cavs game last night.
He was at the Cavs game.
Looked good.
He's swinging the towel. Yeah. He's endearing himself to the Cleveland fan base.
He's in there.
Hardcore fans.
From the bottom.
Not necessarily on the basketball side.
Yeah.
But the football side, hardcore fans. Yes, I said it, Cleveland. You had LeBron James urinal cakes. Okay. We didn't forget. So don't even bleeping try me.
Right.
Okay.
Try to burn some jerseys.
Yeah, you wrote a book, The Horror of Akron. Okay, so dismiss me with it. Browns, however, have some very loyal fans.
Yes.
So you gotta be
Dog
loyal.
pound.
You gotta be loyal to continue to be a Cleveland Browns fan. But there's gonna be a groundswell for Baker Mayfield to be the starting quarterback, and there's gonna be incredible pressure. And if Tyrod gets out there and bleeps up in any way, it's just what's gonna happen.
Okay, we'll see. He looks good though. Looks short but thick.
Who?
Baker?
He's always been short and thick. Isn't that the whole thing? Isn't that the whole thing? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. I just wanted to say short and thick.
All right. Next story.
Okay. So Harry married Meghan in the most cultural approved royal wedding since Prince Akeem's in Coming to America. I barely got that out. Reportedly, American royalty queen Serena Williams was a real ace at the beer pong table. Joy, Serena Williams is your first overall beer pong draft pick. With it or quit it?
Ooh. Twist in the question. I wish I had been prepped for this. I'm not ready. Is she my number 1 overall pick?
Yeah. Beer pong.
First of all, I love that they had beer pong at the wedding, so I'll say that. I'm with that. I don't know. I feel like there's someone.
David Beckham was there.
Like at the wedding?
Yeah, like
or just like in life.
Oh yeah, I guess
you gotta narrow the question because like if we're talking about the wedding, then yes, number 1 overall pick. But in life, I feel like we could get into some fun drafting options for.
Robert Ory's probably decent at beer pong.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, Big Shot Ory.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I was thinking like a sleeper. I don't know. I have to mull over this.
Shaun White. He probably parties a lot.
No way did you just say that. I was going to say that.
You think Shaun White?
Reading my mind.
You told me with your eyes.
I did.
White.
You know what it was?
Yeah.
Yes, that is. I was going to say Shaun. That's weird. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I will take her number 1 overall pick. With that for at the Royal.
So answer the question you thought I was going to ask then. With it or quit it? What?
The wedding. Like, I mean,
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I slept through it. Like, I can't.
It's 5:30 in the morning.
You know,
on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, yeah. I had some drinks the night before, so it was not available.
Right.
And I just like I'm not getting up at 5:30 in the morning for someone else's wedding. When I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning during the week for work. So
that makes sense.
Especially when it can be rewatched. Which is what I did. I didn't actually watch the wedding. I watched clips. Anyway, the important thing is, I love Meghan Markle. I've been a fan pre her becoming engaged to the prince and pre this whole wedding situation because I liked Suits. I watched Suits.
I thought you were going to go Deal or No Deal.
Until it got boring. I did not watch Deal or No Deal, and shame on you for bringing that up. Yes, she's the Duchess of.
She started from Deal or No Deal. Howie Mandel.
Duchess of Sussex.
Yeah, Sussex.
Sussex.
Yeah, Duchess of Sussex.
Yeah.
The boring prince.
Whatever, man. She's a princess. So
Good for her.
I was
She
hype
deserved
over
it.
it. I was hype over it because I really like her. I liked her in Suits a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it. And Prince Harry's the fun prince.
Yeah.
Like Prince Harry's is really the better prince because he has no chance of ever becoming king. So you really don't have to be like completely buttoned up.
Right.
You can play beer pong in the palace. You know what I mean?
But it's
Kate Middleton can't do stuff like that. She got to wear the thing all the time.
She got to wear the thing all the time. You're right.
You know, so yeah, I love it, and it was definitely culture approved.
Yes.
And they put the culture all up in it.
They did. The black choir was a nice touch.
And the black preacher.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, he was great.
It had Oprah, Idris, Serena.
Yeah, Idris Elba, like he is this wedding. Like we were talking about who's invited and why. It's like he's a black guy who's a part of the culture
I have a
who's
question.
English.
You saw his fiance had a Gucci outfit on.
Yeah.
Why were
Gucci.
people mad about that? I missed it. Like apparently
know.
the internet was outraged about it. It was just people being
see.
haters.
I saw the outfit and I was like, oh, Gucci.
I thought it was pretty.
Gucci at the royal wedding.
Was it because it was beige? Because I feel like she had like a black coat over it. There was other girls there with beige. Ariana just got married. Did anyone wear cream or any beige colors to your wedding?
Give it a mic.
No. Yes. Hold on.
Oh. No, I was the only one in white. Although I did an outfit change, and when I walked by, one of my bridesmaids was like, "Who the hell is this girl walking around in white?" But it was
Ooh,
me.
She's a rider.
Yeah.
That's a good move by her. Yeah. That's the most disrespectful thing you can do, I think.
Well, that's why I did.
Other than making noise when the preacher's like, if anyone has a problem,
Right.
speak now or forever hold your peace. Which anyone.
Why do they do that?
Anyone smart, just take that out of the. Why, he doesn't have to say that. There's no like rules. You don't have to say that at your wedding. Like people who do that, I'm like.
Did that start in
Weirdos.
movies?
Like,
I think it started in movies.
First of all, yes, and I feel like if you do that at a wedding,
Yeah.
like whoever's running that wedding, like which generally it's the bride, but like
Right.
sometimes grooms are weird. If they leave that in, right, for the like, if they don't specifically say to whoever's officiating the wedding, like, yo, that part, get that shit out.
Right.
If you leave that in, it's because you have an ex that you're like, please come and say something.
Yes.
Like, there's no way,
Who might be invited.
Right. There's no way you
Yeah.
leave that in there.
Yeah,
like
why-
for what? Who's gonna run the chance that you're gonna pull the Sanaa Lathan from Brown Sugar and be like talking to Queen Latifah?
Honestly, when I hear it in real weddings, I'm like, why?
It's
Who is?
I almost want to say something like, yeah, for sure, because y'all don't know how to do anything.
Yeah, this is one.
This is it. No.
This has an expiration date on it. Just want to let everybody know. Is everyone okay with that? All right.
Have you ever been to a wedding that you 100% knew was gonna fail?
Been to one. Ooh, this is some are still pending. No. Oh, yes.
Yes, I have. It was a long time ago, and it did fail. And I already told her that we all knew it was going to fail. I told her not to marry him, so I actually officially like did the right thing. You know.
I didn't do any of those things. I just went and enjoyed it. And when I heard the news later, I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Great. Damn.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
It didn't quite go that
You two,
smoothly.
what?
How
did that happen?
That's a whole nother
But
story.
I want to say this: the royal
I have to
wedding.
get permission to tell that story.
I'm preparing for Michelle and I are preparing for our wedding. We just got our engagement photos that are hilarious. I was gonna pull them up, but I don't.
Pull them up right
I
now.
don't know if Eddie House really wanted to see them.
No, Eddie
but
House.
listen,
That's
You know what I'm
actually
saying?
that's a smart strategic
Yeah.
move by you. Shame on you for doing that because you tried to wiggle your way out of that conversation. But no, we are. Yeah.
listen, no. I was saying, I got my shirt off in the pictures. But anyways,
What?
in the pictures, I had my shirt off. It was by the pool.
Did you take any normal engagement pictures?
I mean, I was in them, so no. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tried. Like, there's some that are going to be workable. But anyways, I'm saying this. I'm looking at this wedding, and I'm just getting discouraged. It's like we ain't got money. Anybody got money like that?
Okay, Brandon, first of all, no one has money like that.
Really?
It's the fucking prince. Okay? No. Like, no one has money like
I
that.
shouldn't feel bad.
No, you should not feel bad. They have unlimited
I'm gonna write that
funds.
down.
They're the royal family. Like, when they run out of money, they go to the peasants and say, give me your money. And then they have more money.
But like, why they got to rub it in everybody's face? Why does everybody?
Because they're the royal family. It's what they're kings and queens. What do you mean?
Other people out here trying to get married and not trying to have things
I
to
mean,
live
look,
up
like
to.
it's unfortunate timing. If you were smart, you would have gotten married before the royal wedding. Like that's really what you should have done. Because we had already forgotten about
Oh,
Middleton and what's the other guy's name? Prince William. Yeah, I don't even care about his name because it's Kate Middleton. It really doesn't even matter anymore. Plus he's bald,
True.
so
That was the first time. Don't come for his hair like that.
I don't listen.
Don't come for his head.
I don't.
We saw a lot of it on the broadcast.
I have no problem with baldness. With like, to be perfectly clear, my brother has been bald for way longer than he needed to be. Like he was like bald on purpose. So I have no problem with shaving the head. Like if it's time, it's time. But you're the prince. You know, you get on the LeBron.
I think I like shaving. It looks like he has like a 5 o'clock shadow up there. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, listen. Here's look.
Does he want a little bit there?
This is my opinion about it. Okay, like if you are balding, you're bald. Like that's it.
Yeah, you're balding with hair. You're bald with hair.
No. Like shave it. Like the fuzzies are helping no one.
Yeah. I got Nasheen told me I got 5 more years of hair. So
Nasheen is our hairstylist here because nobody knows who you're talking about.
I was giving you a chance to do the thing.
Just a broadcasting note. No one knows who Nasheen is.
I know who I know.
You're gonna have hair for a long time. Does your dad have hair?
He just shaved it recently, and he just went all the way bald. And this is probably like last 3 years. He's probably like late 40s, early 50s.
How old is your
dad? He lies a lot. 50. Probably it's like 53.
You got time. Yeah. Anyway, more importantly, don't worry about trying to compete with the royal wedding because nobody has that money.
Okay.
Literally no one. Oprah doesn't have that money.
It was nice. Looked nice.
Oprah did look nice. And Oprah, speaking of the beige, we've gone very long on this. I'm sorry.
No, it's worth it.
We started with Serena, so it's sports.
Yeah.
Oprah actually posted on her Instagram. I didn't watch the whole video because I got bored. But the important part was
you got bored with the Oprah video.
She was once I got through the important part of it. I was like, I was done. Okay. She had a beige dress, and she was like, I realized the night before that I'm wearing beige to a wedding, which is just a no-no.
Beige you can't wear to a wedding?
You don't want to wear any spectrum of the white to like
sand is not in the spectrum of white.
Sand. You just don't. It's not worth it. Just pick.
Really?
You have every other color to choose from. You can even wear black.
But no.
Just don't go with the whites.
Color.
Yeah, no absence. That's just. It's just the one day. Find another dress. It's not about you.
I mean, that's the one she fit in real well, though. You know what I mean?
No, she had another one made. She looked great.
She got money like that.
Yeah, she does. But like to avoid the running out of money situation, don't buy the beige dress to begin with.
No, okay. We'll end there.
Yeah.
Speaking of the white spectrum, Johnny Manziel signed a 2-year deal with the CFL. Johnny Football, a.k.a. his new nickname, Canada Dry, will be playing for the Hamilton Tiger Cats under former...
Is that because he's sober now?
What? Yeah, I mean, yeah. He should be, right? I assume.
I don't think my joke was better. You didn't know why. Good. I shouldn't have interrupted you.
We got the Sean White thing.
You have a problem with the words.
I know. The Sean White thing was good, though, back in the day. Playing for the Hamilton Tiger Cats under former University of Hawaii coach June Jones. Honestly, I'm optimistic for his future. Joy, Johnny Manziel will play his way back into the NFL by way of Canada. With it or quit it.
I'm with it. Also, one on the record, I love the name June for a man's name.
He's an interesting cat.
June
We played
Jones?
against him my freshman year my freshman year Hawaii Bowl in Hawaii against the Hawaii Rainbows or whatever they're Rainbow Warriors. Yes.
By the way,
interesting guy.
how about that volcano, huh?
It was really. It's like
a real volcano.
It's like
It's like Moana.
It's real life,
like real lava.
Yeah, and if it cools, it's just that's what that is now.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
Like, where's Bill Nye at? He needs to get back on the scene when that stuff happens.
Bill Nye on the
because he always
scene.
is talking it. You know what I mean?
Bill Nye. I feel like he's doing content, but I just don't.
Netflix.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I've always been terrified of volcanoes from the time I watched Dante's Peak as a child.
Ooh, Dante's Peak.
And
I remember that one.
When Grandma gets stuck in the lava, I get teary even thinking about it. Oh.
Is it Dennis Quaid in there?
Is it Dennis
with Dante? Ooh, Pierce
Is
Brosnan.
It's Pierce?
Got my white guy wrong.
I can never say his last
that's
name.
Actually that's an acceptable
Brosnan?
white guy wrong, right?
Brosnan? I thought it was Bronson.
No,
Brosnan?
Pierce Brosnan.
Brosnan?
Pierce Brosnick.
Brosnick.
Isn't it
not
Brosnick?
Brosnick? It's Brosnan. It's Bonds.
Don't try to switch it to Bonds. That's not his name.
Can we just call him the Pierce Brosnick?
The Pierce Brosnick.
Pierce Bron guy.
The Pick Bondsnick.
Yeah, the Pierce Bond.
It's not Nick?
Anyway, when grandma dies, it's tragic.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
And they're in the and she saves
the
them. Wait, because she's in the little boat, right?
So
Wait,
who's seen Dante's Peak?
She like jumps and lands in the lava to save.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
save. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it was like unnecessary. Like Graham, just give it like one little more push, and you can just make it to the dock.
That movie
And she
brought a
dies.
whole nother term to ashy in my mind. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just like the ash is just
falling.
like, oh my
it's very
goodness
scary.
gracious.
Anyway, Johnny Manziel, I think
Yes.
I do think this is good for him. First of all, I like that he is doing this as opposed to going the Tim Tebow route. Which I've never had a conversation with Tim about why he chose to go into baseball as opposed to going to CFL, but
It's under him. It's beneath him. It's not what God told him to do. You know what I'm saying?
you know what?
As someone who talks
that's
to him a lot.
probably that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think Johnny's going there for God.
No. For them dollars.
Listen, this has worked before. Like I
Yeah.
don't watch the CFL, full disclosure, but
I do sometimes.
people no you don't.
Yes,
People
I do.
when was the last Canadian football game you watched?
Probably the Grey Cup. And ask me who was in it. I'm not sure right now. I gotta look, but I think the Red Rockets, the Red Barons, the Red Hawks, they might win. I think it's the Red Hawks.
You guys, I'm getting LASIK. These are not.
You're not doing the glasses? You're not messing
I
with them?
can't. No, these are not going to work.
Talk
I mean, they're
about
working,
CFL.
but like it's very bothersome.
Can I try them on at one point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Warren Moon,
Warren Moon,
Joe Theismann.
Joe Thies.
Didn't Jeff Garcia go there for a little while?
I mean, there's plenty of
Cameron Wade.
Yeah, there's other positions outside of quarterback. I think he's gonna. This is where he should have went. This is where he should have went.
Well, and I mean, there's other quarterbacks there, like who he has to compete against. So it's not like he's like necessarily going to start or anything because they don't care about like making him the starter. They're an established league, like they're trying to win. But you know, they have to throw a lot in the CFL, from what I understand. Again, I don't watch it, so I don't know.
They do
but
throw a lot.
that's what I hear.
Yeah.
I just think it's good. Like go play football. You don't have to settle for like going and playing baseball or like, you know, just not playing at all. Like if he wants to recommit to playing football, this is a good place to go. And if he can prove that, like, look, I don't care about the Johnny Manziel comeback. It's not that I don't have any like sympathy for Johnny Manziel, but I don't have any sympathy for Johnny Manziel. Like I don't even know why I just said that. I don't have any sympathy for Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
I'm not like angry at Johnny Manziel. I just feel like, you know, he fell into the trap of fame, and like it happens to pretty much everybody who gets famous. So I get it. Like, cool, and you're bouncing back, and good for you. And I hope he stays clean, and I hope he gets all of his dreams come true, like everyone else's. But this is a good move for him.
No, this is I mean, like with all the you don't watch CFL, but like there's a lot of like could be coverage sacks because there's not a lot of people rushing, a lot of people dropping into coverage. We'd be happy to see Johnny Manziel, you know, start scrambling again, miss some sacks, and this is where he's going to be on display the most if he gets on the field, because it's serious in the CFL. Like you have to earn it before you even start becoming a star.
And as June Jones said, there's other quarterbacks there who have the starting position, so he's gonna have to earn it anyway. But what I do like about this, as opposed to him just going back into the NFL, because we talked about it before, like if he got a job before Kaepernick, and like obviously he had the whole like domestic violence thing and everything else. I feel like this is a better way for an NFL team to be like, okay, look, he went to CFL and he did this, so we chose to sign him, as opposed to just bringing him on and it feeling like this whole privilege situation.
Right.
That's really why I like it. I'm keeping it real.
Could Kaepernick go to the CFL?
I mean, possibly.
He can.
That collusion case is looking good.
Oh yeah, some dollars at the end of that. You can play in the CFL while you doing that.
Oh well, I mean, also I feel like if I'm not a lawyer.
Not a lawyer.
I've been mistaken for being a lawyer before, especially in these classes. But
yes. I was about to say that.
I feel like the owners are meeting, and like I guess it's going to be discussed whether or not they're going to force players to stand for the national anthem.
Wow.
Which is a huge mistake. Like, cool. Wow.
Don't do
like,
that.
If that's the outcome that comes out of these owner meetings, I might like an organ might burst of laughter. Just like how absolute, like
they don't want those problems.
It's like an SNL skit at this point. If that's what they do, so just please don't do that.
That is true. Yeah.
Okay, it's just so stupid. But
live from New York.
I feel like if they did that, doesn't that just like confirm the collusion case?
Yeah, the whole thing is collusion. They're
like you're
colluding.
literally changing the rule.
They're having meetings. They're colluding about the collusion case.
Right. Like you're like changing the rule.
Yeah.
The exact thing he's saying that he's not getting a job for doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like that would be like not like, you know.
He might some
point
money.
one for Kaepernick collusion case. All right, what's next?
Okay, this is our more sportsy one. So the White Sox sell a $17, 3-pound, 12-scoop banana split looking ice cream dish in a full batting helmet.
I hate banana splits. Go ahead.
We'll get. It's served with 3 spoons.
Okay.
One White Sox fan finished the entire dessert by themselves, himself.
Was he a boy?
Yeah.
Then I think we can go himself.
Okay, he did himself. In 6 innings of baseball, they filmed them the entire time. Joy. The only way to enjoy 3 pounds of ice cream is in one sitting. With it or quit it.
Definitely quit it.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
You're immune to dairy though.
I am immune to dairy.
Look at you.
Very proud of that.
Yeah, you should be.
You know why I'm proud of that? For
Why?
people who tell me that cheese makes you fat.
It's like, excuse me.
Like, oh, so cheese makes correct. Cheese makes you fat.
Yes, you fat. She's a
I had a space scientist tell me that, so check my blood for it and everything. That's facts, actually. That's for real. I love ice cream,
Yes.
and I can't eat a whole lot of ice cream because I'm old and I can't eat a whole lot of anything anymore. But 12 scoops of ice cream is very impressive. I don't. Okay, here's a question. I have
Aggressive is
2
what you
questions
mean
for
to
you.
say.
What did I say?
Impressive.
It's aggressive and impressive.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So kudos to this guy because that's really crazy. And he not only did he eat it, he like drank the excess like milkshake remnants.
Which is how you finish bags of chips as well. It's frowned upon,
course.
but that's how you do it.
It's the only way to get the crumbs
You got to do it.
out. Like, what are you gonna get them with your little
You're
fingers?
using science.
All right. Hear ye, hear ye. I'm Princess Megan.
What a curveball.
You like that?
I haven't decided yet, but it's creative. Definitely.
Listen, we have similar backgrounds, me and Megan.
Do the thing.
Megan and I.
Yes.
Shout out to the princess. Princess.
Yes. What your backgrounds? Your similar backgrounds.
Correct. You're following me now. Anyway, hear ye, hear ye. Gronk and Brady are petty. Actually, the whole Patriots organization is incredibly petty right now, and I'm loving it. Whose slogan is that? Is that McDonald's?
Yes.
Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten at McDonald's in a while. Big Macs are delicious though. So they're being very petty. Brady and Gronk are not at OTAs, which really shouldn't matter because they don't have to be.
Right.
Because they're voluntary workouts.
Yeah.
But they usually are, which is why this is importante. So, I'm okay with it. Like I'm fully on board with Brady and Gronk. Well, first of all, I love it because I'm all here for the Patriots' demise, which I've been waiting for about 18 years, which is a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't fully believe in it because the dark side is strong with them. But I feel like I'm waving this a lot. We got a new
That's good.
scepter. I'm very excited about it.
Correct amount of waving.
So Belichick referred to them as guys. He said he was asked about why Brady and Gronk are not there, and he said, I'm not going to talk about the people who aren't here. The guys who are here are improving and working hard. That's who we're going to focus on. I mean, I don't know. It can't just be that Malcolm Butler didn't play in the Super Bowl, right?
No,
like
this is overt, right,
it's
this
got to
point.
be deeper than that.
Well, like he was on the TB12 method before, but like veterans skip OTAs frequently. The fact that OBJ was there shows a commitment to the program and the Giants, but old guys miss OTAs all the time.
Yeah, they do, but like there's just too much going on with Brady and like Gronk not being there, and like this is an important time for Brady to get on the same page with like their new guys, their new offensive pieces.
Yeah, but like,
and guess what? You didn't win the Super Bowl last year. Remember how you took that
Right.
L? Like whether it was Malcolm Butler's like him not being in the game or not, like you did drop a pass and you did fumble a ball. You know what I mean? So it's like you can point to any of these particular plays as the reason why you lost, or the fact is just the Philadelphia Eagles were better. Like nobody saw it coming, but you know they won. Cool.
Yes.
So I don't know. Like I don't know what's going on with the Patriots, but I very strongly want to believe that this is the beginning of the end. Like I very much want to believe it.
I hope so. Usually,
in my heart, I know it's not, but like I want to believe that all of this pettiness and like really insanity when you think about how little we've heard from the Patriots over
Right.
all these decades of darkness.
Gut data fact. Everyone. Okay, we gotta. NFL vets who sit out OTAs. I'm trying to push through.
I can't even make excuses for Heller at this
Heller,
point.
what are you doing?
Okay.
Looking through all the stuff.
Maybe you could hear it, maybe you couldn't. But our producer Heller really he thinks you are the definition of Los Angeles. Like
The Prince of Privilege.
People in Los Angeles.
It's crazy.
Really believe they are the only human in existence.
It's like, who are
At any
you?
point in time, like if you drive around, they're just like they literally don't drive in lanes.
No.
Like it's just like whatever I feel like doing. I want to walk in this space. You're in this space. Like I'm in this space now.
Yeah.
And we're doing a podcast, and Heller decides he's going to start watching videos while we're talking.
I was looking through videos I had taken. It was work related. I was
But like,
looking
why
through stuff I had
now? It's a like
We have
not
all
to- not to
day.
do the movie
Listen,
magic.
it
But like,
went-
this is one of the
it was-
last things we did.
Yeah, but it was boomerang, and then I just got
We
video.
literally have all day to do this.
Joy, you're gonna run out of here real fast after. I was trying to be a team player.
Anyway,
my bad.
Man,
that's a
I
petty
was like,
report.
There's
There's just no words for it.
no, I mean, bye Brady and Gronk.
I don't have words.
I had to take, but
All right. It's time for the lit list. DJ Khaled, all we do is win an honorary lit list. So, the Vegas Golden Knights, they are officially going to the Stanley Cup Finals.
wow, son.
I'm all in on the Golden Knights. I'm from Pittsburgh, so we have the Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very good, historically. The
Yes.
Pittsburgh Penguins. And when I lived in Miami, I fake cheered for the Florida Panthers. Well, I'm not a big hockey person, but I like rooting for
Just
the
fake
Panthers. Yeah.
cheer continuously.
And I don't care about hockey here in LA, so I'm jumping on the Vegas Golden Knights bandwagon.
The Kings are to be messed with.
Oh no, the Kings are very good. Yeah, I'm just saying
yeah.
I don't have time to go. I'm not going to a hockey game.
Right.
Nor do I have to follow them, so therefore I'm not. But the Vegas Golden Knights are an interesting story. I think it's fun. I also talked about how I think it's good for Vegas, and it's obviously good for the Raiders because nobody thought there was a sports fan base there, and they do it right. Not shocking because Vegas does everything the most. And they're going to play either the Capitals or the Lightning. Game 7 is tomorrow night. And I very recently, discovered that Malcolm Jamal Subban is the brother of PK Subban, and he's black. So I'm even more in on the Vegas Golden Knights now. We've got some culture in there.
Malcolm Jamal? That's a strong
Strong.
black name right there. First and last. First and middle.
It's Wakanda. Wakanda level.
What kind of level name?
It's very exciting.
Yeah, the goalie, when Marc-Andre
Fleury.
Yeah, he actually won 3 Stanley Cups with your Penguins.
Wasn't he the one that got stolen in the draft thing?
Yeah, well, they made him
Yeah.
available.
Yeah.
They were paying him too much, and then he said, you have the option, and they made him available, and now he's playing out of his mind. It's
Yeah.
like, I love goalies. I like goalies in hockey because that's the position that I look like I think I can play.
True.
Right.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That's a good assessment.
Just gotta-
Good self-awareness.
Just gotta exist.
But actually,
in the
goalies,
thing.
they have to be quite flexible,
Right,
Because they
yes.
do the thing.
Don't give me
I
a
feel, like
stick.
I feel like they need to do some yoga.
The
The
stick talk,
extent
stick
of my
talk.
hockey knowledge is Mighty Ducks.
Yes, great reference. All everything you need to know.
Quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. I knew I was going to get you.
Anyway, we're excited about the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yes. Good job, guys.
All right. The Obamas.
Heard of them.
Your president could never. Signed a Netflix deal. They know who I'm talking to.
Okay.
Barack and Michelle have signed a Netflix deal. The first content from the Obamas will appear in 2019, so we'll have to wait a little while. But it's okay. You wait for greatness.
Yeah, you
They're
do.
going to produce a mix of content.
Yep.
Scripted series, unscripted series, docu-series, features. The financial terms were not disclosed, but I'm going to guess they got a bag.
Yes. Usually when this happens, they get
Listen,
bags around $10 million,
10?
tens of millions of dollars.
10?
Like when these type of contracts come out for Netflix, that's what people usually
They
hear
did
that.
not get $1 under 200 million. I'm going to assume. If they did, they need new agents. But Netflix loves giving out money. So this is exciting, though. I'm going to watch all their stuff.
I'm just glad it's not like just a reality TV show. I would watch
Yeah.
that. I would watch that.
I would watch
still,
that too, but
yeah.
I'm very interested to see what they produce.
For sure.
And finally, Kobe, the Mamba. This is really just for our producer, Ashley. So Ashley, get on the microphone because you have to be responsible for this content because I don't care about Taylor Swift. And neither does the culture except for Kobe, apparently. And Amber Rose doesn't count.
Wiz was there.
I mean, Kobe's a
Wiz
debatable
was
member.
there because he was there with Amber and their son likes music. That's why he was there.
Sebastian.
Yes. That's 100.
He's part of the culture now.
Those are facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say the words.
Yeah. Why are we talking about Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
What's
Why are we
exciting
talking about
about
this whole? Say the whole thing.
I told you I was going to do this. Julia Roberts, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Vanessa Bryant, obviously. Lena Dunham, definitely not in the culture. Was at the Rose Bowl for T Swizzle's performance.
Well, this is a roast.
It is a roast. You know what it is?
Let's
Every
just
morning
roast
I have to
Katy Perry.
listen to Ashley. We go into prep for Undisputed,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to listen to her complain about how terrible Katy Perry is.
She's atrocious.
So, like, the fact that the take is based
They're
off
not
of.
even beefing anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they write each other like little love notes.
She's
about
not
how sorry
atrocious
they are.
because of the beef. She's just an atrocious
she
human
just
being.
annoys you.
It goes more than annoyance.
You're out on Katy Perry too.
She has hits.
She does
She
have
does.
hits. She does have hits. She has
She's got
bangers.
hits.
Actually, she has bangers.
She got bars, bro.
No,
Yes.
she's terrible.
Roar.
She has hits.
She steals
Roar
music.
right
I'm
now.
gonna hear you roar.
Didn't she steal that song from someone?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure she
Actually-
stole that song
actually,
from
I got-
Sarah
I-
Bayless.
I gotta be honest with you. Right now, if I was doing a quiz session, if you asked me if did Taylor Swift or Katy Perry sing that song, I wouldn't have. I probably would have not known.
You didn't seen that video then?
I have seen that video.
Then I guess
Katy
I'm not
Perry,
prepping
Katy
you
Perry
hard
has.
enough.
Katy Perry has. Should I say this? She has great boobs. I mean, everyone knows that.
Nope.
I did not notice
And she was responsible for Left Shark.
that. Did not notice that.
She was responsible for Left Shark. Anyway, that's
Look,
we had to do that fashion.
Katy Perry boob talk went left. But listen,
Don't care.
honestly,
Still not gonna
just Taylor
compliment her.
Swift. I met
Never
Taylor
happened.
Swift one time. Her brother went to Notre Dame. She came by practice. I was injured.
You
at
told
the
us the
time.
story. You said she smelled good.
Yeah, she smells amazing. Sweet and sour, sweet
bet
and
Katy
spicy
smells
cotton
terrible.
candy. That's what she
Okay,
smelled like.
all right. We know you don't like Katy Perry.
Katy Perry got hands for Taylor Swift all day.
She does actually.
All day.
I would watch that fight and put every dollar
Oh
I've
my God.
ever passed my hands.
Dying
on
wish.
Katy Perry.
Watch
Celebrity deathmatch.
Watch them fight.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to die.
Taylor's
Somebody
not
got beat up
scrappy.
though. Somebody's face got
I'll
messed up.
tell you what kind of fighter. Kate. Yes.
Yes.
Taylor Swift is fights with her fingernails for sure.
Taylor
She's one of
Swift,
these.
yes. And Katie got brass knuckles.
Katie is one of those. Is a hair grabber. And,
Oh,
Katie,
yeah.
and Katie doesn't have hair right now, so Taylor's at a big disadvantage.
She would headbutt somebody. Katy Perry headbutt somebody
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Girl fights are really all about
to
who
be
grabs the hair
what?
first.
Girl fight.
If you get a grip on the head, it's a wrap. Unless you know how to fight. Because if you know how to fight, if they get a grip on your hair, then you pull them towards you. And then I'm not gonna get to it.
Joy's
All
got
right.
it, man.
Don't
She
fight
knows
me.
it.
What are we doing now?
Losers. Yes.
Okay, loser power rankings.
Loser power rankings. These are the losers and losers of the week.
All right, NBA analytics.
Yes.
Eddie made kind of a joke earlier about the analytics.
He did.
I feel like NBA players, they get kind of annoyed with the analytics
They don't
after
like
a
the
while.
analytics. Because they don't want to know by the numbers that they can't perform.
Well, I don't even know if it's that. I think sometimes they're just misleading. Like, for example, I'm
can
going to defend LeBron.
Do that.
He's super slow, which is just stupid. Like, okay, so the Athletic asked Jason Lloyd asked LeBron about being, based on the numbers, he's been the slowest player in the series. Okay. And LeBron went off and said, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That tracking can kiss my ass. The slowest guy, get out of here. Tell him to track how tired I am after the game. I don't know what that means. But I think LeBron basically took it as like, oh, you're slow, so you're not trying. When in
No,
reality,
it's
like
like-
that's not what they're tracking. It's just, who cares if he? So all right, so LeBron's the slowest one on the court. You're not going to take you would.
That
you
just
would-
proves how
you would
smart he
prefer-
is.
You would prefer someone who's fast and not LeBron James.
No. I'll
In this
take
series?
however fast LeBron James is over
Anything else?
what Victor Oladipo, who's really fast.
It just doesn't matter. Like and LeBron is humongous.
Yes.
If he decided to be fast, he would take 2 steps and he'd be at the other basket.
He's so smart that he doesn't have to be fast anymore. That's what older players in all games do. They're not faster,
I
stronger.
don't even think
They're
that
smarter.
matters. It doesn't matter.
He plays the most minutes too.
What does this even mean? I don't even know what it means.
I mean, if I was LeBron, I'd be mad too. I'd be bringing up. I'm having this great run right now in the
I don't even
playoff
bother
history.
about
I'm breaking
slow.
playoff history. You making up numbers that didn't
I
exist.
beat their ass walking backwards.
Yeah.
How's that for slow? Until you get to the finals, and then it's a wrap for
Anyways,
sure.
Take that for granted.
All right, so I'm gonna try my best to not go very long on this because I have lots of thoughts about air travel.
Yes.
But
What time you want? I'm gonna time it.
I'm gonna try and do this in 2 minutes tops. Let's see if we can make this happen. All right. So this guy, this Michael Allen Hag. All right. He's 45 years old.
Right.
He was traveling from Denver to Charleston, South Carolina. I don't think anyone cares about this. Anyway, he was drinking heavily on the flight, which I don't understand really how that works. Like, I've drank a lot on flights before. Like, I've had 2 bottles of wine to myself on a flight before. Well, I mean, if they're going to give it to me.
How long is that flight?
It's 5 hours. Listen, I can drink some wine. Okay.
Clearly.
So, anyway, you would not be able to hang in the wine department.
No.
Anyway, the point is, he started, first of all, if you see me on a plane, like just say hello. We can have a nice, like I can sometimes be a nice person, but I don't want to have a whole conversation. Colin revealed Colin is a seat chatter.
Yes.
Oh,
I would hate to be next to.
it hurt me.
Oh my God.
It hurt me. Colin was like, you talked the entire flight. You talked the whole flight, Colin. No.
I made the mistake of coming to one of Colin's parties at his house an hour early. And we just talked the entire time.
I love Colin. But
I know, it was fine.
He was like,
well,
what kind of flight? Like, what kind of person are you on a flight? I'm the kind of person that puts the headphones on immediately. I try to fall asleep before we take off. That's how much I don't want to talk. So,
yes.
I mean, I just don't want to talk.
Yeah.
So, anyway, this guy takes it a step further. He's touching the woman next to him. Let me tell you something right now. Don't fucking touch me, okay? I don't want to be touched literally ever. But if I'm on a plane and you touch me, we are both definitely going on the no-flight list, like for life. I'm not to be touched.
Right.
I don't even. The only time I will accept touching.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand why this isn't just like printed on your ticket.
You got 30 seconds.
The person in the middle gets both armrests. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Not both.
Yes, both armrests.
How is that possible?
Rule. That's why you have the middle seat.
Any seat I'm in, I accidentally have both.
No.
I'm spilling
Sorry,
over.
I will elbow fight you for hours.
Oh,
if someone
my
dares to take them, dares to put their, I mean, how dare you? You're gonna put your elbow on. I have the middle seat. I get both armrests. Everyone knows that. That's the rule. Okay, it's like I have more time. It's just the rule. Anyway, so don't touch me. And then this guy decides to pee on the seat in front of him.
Like,
Not in front of me because I'm here talking to you
Right,
in jail.
yeah.
But So he's not only touching this woman.
How does that decision get made?
They then move him to another row and he pees. He pees on the seat in front. Can you imagine? Seriously,
No.
I know we've gone over the time, but this is an important question. If someone pees on your seat on the plane, what do you do?
That's the last time I'm flying.
It's the last time ever.
Like, I'm allowed to. I would love to after that, but like
No, they're
the
not
things
gonna-
I do to that person on that plane
no
and the things I say,
There's no
I'll be on the
way.
list. I'll be on
Listen,
the list.
honestly, God got us. For
Oh
sure.
my gosh.
For sure.
Who are these people?
I don't know.
Who are these people?
I don't know who they are or where they are, but I'm telling you right now, God got me because there is no way that's happening.
There was somebody in the middle
I
seat.
have stuff to accomplish,
Tell
okay?
you.
And if somebody pees on me
Yes.
on a flight, I can't fly anymore.
Yeah.
So now I got to get rich because I can only fly private.
No, we were flying to Houston for the Super Bowl last year, right? And a little old lady next to me threw up in a bag. She was like having trouble. And Joy,
She did not get puke on you.
No, she didn't get, but she got the bag from my side, threw up in the bag, and then Joy, she put it back.
No, shut the up.
She put it back.
No, she didn't. She put the puke bag
Joy?
back on your side?
I knew that week was gonna be rough. I was like,
Stop. There's
I
no,
swear.
I don't believe you.
I promise. It was
How old was she?
I was out
how
of
old
body.
are we talking here?
She was like so old that like she was in the middle seat before and like couldn't move to let me into the
So
window.
what age? Like, pick an age.
I mean, like high 80s. Didn't speak a lick of English.
Oh, you got to eat it.
That's what I'm saying. At that point in time,
You do.
like she
You
couldn't
do.
speak English. You just got
Yeah.
to
And she's
let
80.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
she's 80. That's you got to do it.
Honestly, and she smelled of mothballs.
Yeah.
And different things.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
I honestly,
That sucks.
I don't like to talk about it because like
No, I wouldn't either.
I like to try to forget that even happened because like
happened?
I'm not
That
proud of
sucks.
that. Like that didn't
I
do
told you
anything.
we go long. There's so much. I've been puked on by an adult before. It was not pleasant. It's a whole nother story for another time. I think I've told Ashley this. Oh, she left. She's probably throwing up, to be honest with you. She can't handle it. Yeah, I'll tell you that story another time. It's really, really disgusting.
Kendrick Perkins.
It's actually way worse. Okay, finally, on the loser power rankings, Kendrick Perkins doesn't know who Chewbacca is. Long story short, Kevin Love asked him if he was going to hang out with Chewbacca. He said he doesn't keep up with all that new stuff. Just like to let Kendrick Perkins know that Star Wars with Chewbacca premiered 1977.
New stuff.
So it's not new. All right, so that's the loser power rankings. Time for the Migos Culture Report.
Hey.
What's happening with the culture?
So, Quavo Honcho was seen on his jet in a pair of Allen Iverson 3s, The Answers, with a Big Baller brand jumpsuit on.
Yes.
Okay, so he posted it first. Then
You
Big
would say,
Baller brand
you could
posted
say
it.
he came through dripping.
Drip, drip. Yes.
You could say
I
that.
concur. So then Big Baller brand posted. Shouts out to Quavo rocking with us. Get your merch, all this other hashtags. Then Lonzo tweeted or posted in the way that the Migos do with the spaces and all the caps. This for the fam. Watch out. What's coming? Do you know?
I don't know, but I want one of those jumpsuits. That's what I do know. I'm gonna drop something on the
I need
podcast.
one- yes.
I've been holding it.
Uh-oh.
I think it may be next week. I think it may be
Really?
time for it. Yes.
Because I'm asking, it's Big
It's a
Baller.
tease. It's a tease.
Okay, cool.
It has to do with Big Baller brand.
Okay. Next on the list, there's a crash. Offset was in the coupe. Skirt. And went skirt. Can you imagine how scary that could have been for him and Cardi? Do you know his real name?
Do I know Offset's real name?
Yes.
She don't even know your middle name. Watch out. 'cause
Well, his
she
middle
might steal
name's
your chain.
Kendall. It's Kiari Kendall Cyphus. Cyphus?
Oh, so now
Cephas?
we all know his middle name.
Yeah, Cephas. Yeah, we all know his name. Anyways, he kind of crazy accident.
Yeah, that was nuts.
So Cardi B posted about the accident, tweeted and deleted it. I think this should be said. Crazy how Set had to swerve and hit a tree because a crackhead was in the middle of the road trying to get hit or kill himself. But God do unexplainable things. Luckily, a man was walking by, walked him home, and just vanished. The Lord is real. That's what Cardi tweeted and then took down.
Yeah, I saw that.
What you think?
I mean,
What
it
you
happens. It 100% happens.
Have you ever seen Saved by an Angel or Touched by an Angel, the show?
I have seen Touched by an Angel
With Dolores?
or Saved by an Angel, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is. Ain't they ever?
Yeah, I mean,
Delarice.
the Lord is.
Della Reese. The
Delarice, I
disrespect.
apologize.
Dolores? What you talking about?
She look like a
That's
Dolores.
Delarice.
That's
My
the
bad.
same letters.
I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, the Lord is real, and yes, and then sometimes also there are literally crackheads in the middle of the road you have to be careful of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was this, but a man walked him back home, which is
Yeah,
Cardi B's back on Instagram.
I know. I'm so excited about this.
Very, very happy about that. She used it after taking time off after her beef with Azalea Banks. She came back to announce her video. Be careful.
Yes.
What'd you think?
I thought it was like the Kill Bill touch.
Yes.
You know.
I just want her to do less when she's pregnant.
I disagree. Do more.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Do more. Because she's gonna be really tired after she's pregnant. After she has the baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love Cardi though.
I love Cardi too.
So good.
I'm glad she's back.
And the Church of Beyonce, to wrap up the Migos Culture Report, Beyonce bought a church in New Orleans that says it needs a little bit of TLC. Just a little bit of TLC.
How much did she spend on this church?
Huh?
How much did she spend? It was like $800,000.
$850,000.
It's not a lot for Beyonce.
No.
So is it like, are we going to actually worship at the Church of Beyonce?
I would definitely, if I go to New Orleans, you have to go to the Church of Beyonce.
Yeah, of course.
It's over 100 years old.
What religion is Beyonce? Is she a
Beyonce-
Scientologist yet?
No, stop. She's where she is because of God and their family praying for them. I don't know. Probably at this point in time, non-denominational.
Yeah. I mean,
Former Baptist.
Listen, when you grow up, you become non-denominational. Let's be serious.
Just
Like
to not
I
piss
grew
anybody
up
off.
in a Baptist church. You make the transition when it's time.
And that's it. Oh, and then I put a thirst trap comment out trying to get people to caption for what? That's not it.
It's fine.
can't say that.
It's fine. It's fine.
I can't. It's just caption. We took a photo shoot.
Yes.
I put the picture out there. I was thinking of something to do. I was like Friday mood. Like no. I was like, you know what? Everybody else should
Caption contest. Yes.
Caption
Those
contest.
usually go well. So I saw that people were commenting. I did
Some
not.
people were
I don't read the
commenting.
comments because
Yes.
I have things to do.
Yes.
So what are the best 3 comments?
2 came from Instagram that I really liked. This is from HHS 313131. Joy just admitted she auditioned to be Hoops in Flavor of Love season 1. Like, so I'm laughing at that you
the fact
doing
that I was going to be Hoops.
Yes.
Hoops was my favorite.
Hoops is everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
You know, dude,
She was a lock.
yeah, but she couldn't have a season. Like, she was in New York.
No.
No. Yeah.
She got Shaq though.
She did get shot.
She did get Shaq. She messed up that family. Yes. Shouts out to her. Mickey Housley, this is my personal favorite, captioned the picture, heat checks and hot breath.
Heat checks and hot breath.
Because you have the ball and you about to shoot like heat checks, and then me just laughing with my.
You have hot breath.
Yeah,
I have hot breath right now. Actually, for sure.
I feel the microphone melting for me as well. Just a Tuesday thing.
Okay, so first
and
stronger.
Twitter. And this one might be it from Randy Savage. He's been following us for a lot. Shouts out to him. He's been very cordial. Being very nice. I mean, all the comments. My mom said I can play. I just had to bring my little brother too. What you think?
That's very cute. It's very cute.
Who's the winner?
I like the first one.
Yay! HHS 313131.
But thank you everyone for commenting.
you.
And make sure you follow us on all of our pages
Yes.
at Maybe I'm Crazy Pod.
Yes.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have a Snapchat, but I don't think Brandon puts anything up on it.
It's not. That's
it's
true.
fine.
She's right. It will. We will put stuff on it.
Make sure you subscribe and share with your friends and give us a nice rating.
Yes.
And as always, thanks so much for listening. Thanks to Eddie House for joining us again. And we'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Thanks. Love you.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not.